Hello. Floop. Welcome back, guys. I'm not trying to scare you. I just finished my workout and I was like, I have a time to sit down because family is not at home, so I do it. And I have a chitty chatty with you. So I didn't even take a shower. But this strength training, what I do, this lifting and all that stuff here, it just doesn't really make me sweat. Leg day, legs day is like I sweaty. Look what I t-shirt, I got new t-shirts for my birthday. Everything hurts and I'm tired. Well, yeah, I got this from person who actually never did workout and never been in a gym. It's beautiful, it just doesn't suit me. I didn't say it to that person this because that hurt and all that stuff and emotional. It's just, I don't say that. I'm a coward to say that. Why would I do it, huh? It's just a nice gift for my birthday, but it just doesn't suit me. It's not even funny. What is funny about it? Like, for those of you who do workouts, or like going in the gym, it will be more accurate, I think, more like everything hurts and I like it and I enjoy it or something like this, or and it feels great or something, and then it's like everything hurts and I'm tired. And okay, so, and this I got for like my birthday, and it doesn't suit me at all. I look hilarious in it. I actually don't really like those like without sleeve t-shirt, like too much. It's not my favorite to wear. I actually don't have any. Now I have one. I have like a blue, but it has like more thicker. It covers more the shoulder. Yeah. This was a present, and beautiful, but I might not wear it so much. Guys, today, for the first time, I took with me for breakfast. I took with me I had a Greek yogurt, nuts, and just talking about now my diet. Yeah, my stomach is feel like blah, blah. For the first time, I will not do it. I will not do it. I tell you, wait. For the first time to work, I took Greek yogurt, nuts, chia seeds, linseeds. Again, like 250 grams of yogurt and like a big tablespoon of sour cream, and yeah, I think it's beautiful, but I just think that the amount is like it's too much dairy. I sometimes feel like the 2 pieces of big bread and a lot of butter and maybe some ham in between, it would make like much better feeling and feeling attitude than just a lot of dairy. And you can say, well, wait mate, you are on carnivore diet, so what are you talking about bread? Just take a lot of meat. And I'm like, yes, but although it's amazing and it's really tasty and I love it and I still eat a keto diet, like I would say I'm like on keto now, like low carb. Not every day, like depends what I feel. I also have an apple here and there, a banana yesterday I had. Like a low carb, I would say I'm going for, and I don't know if it's this or I knew what are we gonna have for lunch at work today, so I was like, I take just yogurt because tomorrow we have like some meat like on majoran, and sauce, and sometimes when you eat a lot of stuff and then it's like you have like not bloating, but it's like your belly feels like on water, like there is something going on like this, then, and you don't know what it could be. For me it helps like to think of the meal I ate, think of the taste, and then I'm like and I know it was that pork what I ate at work, it was like made like noodles, like just cut like on pieces and and with some sauce, and I took like handful of pasta with it, like a very small handful, and I didn't even eat all. But for like a long time I didn't have pasta, and I took it because it's like I was like, it's not enough if I take just the meat. And I cannot take half a kilo of meat there. You know what I mean? It's like I cannot, because this is a work and there's other people coming for lunch. Yeah, this is not that everybody's carnivore. No, it's like you take like a normal portion. I took a little bit bigger because we have some people don't eat, so I just took more. But it's like I was like, well, and then I saw how actually nonsense it is. Yeah, like what I'm doing here. Yeah? Like why I didn't bring my stuff. And I know why. I tell you, because of money. Because of, again, money. Eh? It's not that I cannot purchase it. I can, but the thought, and at work, like people also were telling me, and they're like, and they are right, but on the other hand, they are also wrong. I tell you what, I work in a kitchen, and we gotta pay for meal every day. We pay, not so much, like I don't know how much, $3.5 or something. But every day when you work, yeah, so it does like $70-80 a month. But this you gotta pay no matter what, like whether you eat or not, doesn't matter, you just pay that. And so I just found it like waste. So then I was like, how to do it? Because sometimes I can eat that, like it's like 50-50. Yeah? When there is a meat, it's not really a lot, and there is a salad, I could eat that. But if I would question myself, would I make any of the meal which is at work, any of it, would I make it at home? And then I work in a kitchen, in like a hospital, so there is a variety, like a huge variety of food, yeah. And my answer would be no. None of the meals would be making there in my current like diet for months. What I do, keto, carnivore, whatever, I would not cook any of this food at home except one meal, and it's wild caught salmon, which we have there. Occasionally we have there, so this only, yeah. Otherwise, none of it. The way it's the meat being prepared, and I would never make it at home. It's not that it's bad, but it just doesn't cooperate like with the way I eat, and I feel good on these meals. Yeah, today after some time I ate there again, this saucy stuff, and it tasted good, but it's just I don't feel good. Yeah. Also, I had the breakfast for the first time. I didn't have I eat 2 times a day. Yeah. So for the first time, I didn't have my, which I didn't miss. That's the other point. My minced meat every day, every single day, twice a day. I didn't miss that. Yeah. I will have it now again, and I really think of it like, actually, what could I eat instead? And then, wait, we get there. So I didn't miss that, but I know how it made me feel, and full, satisfied. I don't eat it all. I bring always like almost a half kilo of meat, but I just don't eat it all because I have it for dinner, because it's a lot. But today I had yogurt, and it's like it's also no. I do not know if I have lactose intolerance, because whenever I do meal here and I put there whole cream, butter doesn't contain much lactose, but it has some traces, and cream and cheese, you know, it's like, it still looks like that when I cooking such a meat, and I put all the cheese there, and Gouda also maybe, yeah, or it's like it has some, and sour cream I eat a lot of, yeah, when I had the other day tortillas. I eat actually almost every day tortillas now, with the like 2 tortillas I take, not only because I just cannot eat only the meat. I just cannot do that. I cannot make it. If you don't understand there, it's okay. Please don't kill me. Yeah, don't look at me like this. Don't do it, because I just cannot. I think it's when I'm at carnivore keto diet, I eat the most tasty foods I ever had, but it doesn't mean that I can eat I just cannot make it every single day, twice a day, having minced meat, even if I have different cuts of the meat, which is very expensive than getting. If I want a good quality meat, then it's like crazy to buy organic, that stuff, like steaks, whatever. It doesn't have to have a fillet, but even ribeye or chucks. This is, come on, that's something to, you know, and it's still beef, it's still meat, yeah. And so, no, I cannot swallow it. I just cannot eat that. The minced meat. So I eat it with little tortillas now. Like I make like 2 tortillas. I had mayo a little bit with it, but no mayo now. I put sour cream, then I put it on it, like, you know, the minced meat. I make it with spicy, and I roll it, and I eat only 2 tortillas, and the rest of the meat I eat like with the tortillas, and some pickles I love, and yeah, that's all. Actually, from the vegetable mostly I eat only pickles, and this I can eat it now. So, but yeah, that's what I try to say. So I can see that I don't know the intolerance of the lactose, but I can see when I eat that big amount, it's not that big, but it seems for me it's like that amount of like yogurt, which was like 250 grams plus big tablespoon of sorry, that was a German language, sour cream. So it's like I mix it all together, it gets more fatty. It was Greek yogurt and sour cream. And what did I put there? Then I put tablespoon of flaxseed, tablespoon chia seeds, I grind it, and then handful of pecans. And nuts I eat, and I had today quite a lot because the yogurt just doesn't really satisfy me much. I could see it. Then I had the lunch, which was also nothing. So then I came to my locker at work, and I have there like bag of nuts, and I just take another big handful of nuts because it's just, you know, and then I feel like this. I feel like, ugh. You know, it's like, no. I think, no, I know what to do, and finally, and I'm not gonna do it again. No. I can have a whole cream in my meal. I can have these like 100 grams of sour cream here with the meal and cheese. It seems it's okay, but when I go for yogurt and all these flaxseed, I don't like also what the chia seeds does with the yogurt after 1-2 hours, whatever it does with the chia. I don't like that. Yeah? However healthy it is, I don't like this. Blah, 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 blah. I love yogurt just like this. I don't need sweet, nothing. I love the taste of the sourness when it's good yogurt, white, plain. I love it. But not just like, I cannot eat it like this. Or it can be also the thing that it's empty stomach, like first meal, and I break the fasting after 16-17 hours with that like amount of yogurt. It doesn't also probably help me much. So I don't want that. That's what I said. It seems that it would be much better for me, like having 2 pieces of like sourdough bread, a lot of butter on it, you know, spread it, and a lot of ham or bacon, or like make like a really sandwich of meat. And why the bread? You would ask, why the bread? Because if I would, how would I could not make, if I take a cube of butter and piece of bacon and eating like this at work. I don't know, I just cannot. I'm sorry, I can't. Yeah, I just grew up certain way, and although I love that stuff, I don't eat it. I just said it that I will most likely, I will not do it, but when I think of it, how would it taste? You can also, this is another thing. When I said, when you don't know which food makes you feel bad, you just think of the taste, when the time when you ate it, and then you see like, and then you have the feeling again of the, and then you know. And the same is the other way around. It's like, think of a food which I could actually put into my stomach in that state now. So that's what I said it here. The bread with the butter and like ham, or maybe not ham, just salami, a lot of, and like, it would make me much better feeling than just yogurt in the morning, and it would fill me more. I'm mostly, like as I said, I'm most likely I'm not gonna do it, but I'm done. I love yogurt. I have it. I will have it as a dessert. Like yesterday, I had like a banana, yogurt, and little honey, but not as a first meal on like a breaking fasting with like yogurt. And no, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Eggs is okay. Meat is okay. All that stuff is totally okay to swallow it, but not this. Like for the first time today, I feel like this. I cannot explain it. You know, I do not know that many words, like this kind of exact beautiful. I don't even know them in my mother language. It's just feel like, yeah. I did now like workouts. So of course I'm a little tired, but also the feeling in stomach. And I drink this. I will not buy it again. The electrolytes, you know, the lemon, which is sweetened by stevia, and I already like a week or 10 days last. Every day I have like this glass, half a liter of it. It's a powder, and already like a week or 10 days I cannot even finish it because it not taste. It tastes weird also, but it's okay. It's just sweet stevia and lemon, but it has like this weird feeling I have in stomach when I drink that every time the last week or 10 days. And no, no. And that's the problem, yeah? So you are on carnivore, you need to refill your electrolytes or keto, whatever. And then it's like, okay, but I do not, and I cannot, if you are on keto, buying like electrolytes powder and sugared, yeah. So I don't want that. So then you want like, and then you don't want artificial sweetener. So then you go for stevia, or you just go for capsules, pills. But then it's like, again, I will swallow pills. I will swallowing so many. So I think I go for some fruits. What I try to include in now more. What I don't do it, and I think I'm gonna do it. I think it's nonsense. In my case, to eat that a lot of yogurt and breaking fasting with yogurt and nuts. No, I think it's completely okay for me to have nuts here and there as a snack, but not as like a meal with yogurt and on empty stomach. No, I think I know what to do when it's a proper meal, which is like eggs, bacon, or meat, what I eat. And I just need to figure it out what to eat the first meal, because I'm really stuffed with minced meat, guys. Yeah, I'm really like, I love it. I love the way I feel. I love the way I am stuffed. I like, not stuffed, satisfied and satiated, and it's amazing. It's just amazing. The problem I have there is just I'm putting in my mouth and I'm like, yeah, you know, it's like when you see like all the old school 90s bodybuilders and they eating the chicken. They have like a 20 kilo of chicken breasts in front of them and they're just eating it dry, and dry rice, or not even this, it's just they're eating it like that, no sauce, nothing. And nobody can tell me that they enjoy it. Yeah, you can say now, hey, that's not the truth, that's not the same, because what you eat is the most tasty and beneficial and beautiful and amazing and great meal on the planet. And what? And I cannot be bored of it. Eat every day vanilla ice cream 3 times a day, and you're gonna be bored of it. Come on, you will not want it. It does not really matter. This is my opinion. Hey, I do not think so. Only my one opinion out of how many people is on the planet? 7 billion, 8. Doesn't mean much, but it's my opinion, and I just need to figure out what to eat. But I know what to not eat. That's the yogurt. I will not do it. I will not do that again. And I will do like a Saladino diet. Yeah. So Polo Saladino. So I'm already doing it, and I think earlier I was doing the same thing. I just didn't put there the nuts and sometimes, yeah, and the seeds. But I did like a yogurt or like, but a lot of that stuff like a goat fresh cheese, but not cheese. It's not taste. It's plant. Yeah, it doesn't taste. It's plain. It doesn't taste of anything. Yeah, so yeah, it's like fresh cheese, but you can make it creamy. And I put it. I remember all time, like all time, half a year ago, I was taking it with me to work, yeah, and it was honey, that goat cheese, and apple or banana and some fruits, and that's how I ate it in the morning. And I don't think it's bad, but I just see that it's not it's not the best. I think it's super, yeah, to include the fruits. I'm pointing finger here because this is our bowl where we used to have fruits. There's just, I can see banana and apple. And I think it's like, it's cool to have a breakfast and then maybe the apple. You know what I mean? Or it's like before workout, after workout, to have something, you know, like something like that, when it makes sense. Otherwise, it doesn't really give me. If I breakfast like fruit salad, well, no way. That's I don't need. I need energy for longer, and I don't need like spikes super, and I need like to feel satisfied and have a nice meal. And it's like having 3-4 apples and bananas and no, no, no. So I will do like a pole saladino diet a little bit, because I also like vegetables. So not much, but I do cabbage. We have our own cabbage, and I can see that cabbage doesn't really make me gassy or something. Some people has a problem with cabbage. For me, cabbage is beautiful. I feel like it's cool, really. But mostly what I eat is only pickles. I have to check the liquid which they are in, because sometimes you can buy they are very sugary, but this one where I buy is like, no way, there's no sugar at all. Or I buy salty pickles. I don't know how you call it. This is my favorite, and it's just from salt. It's just salt, yeah, inside, and vinegar probably. I don't know how they make it, but it's amazing. And this is actually mostly what I eat as a vegetable. Maybe olives, that's all. Yeah. So, yeah, I tried today eat at work because I was like, feel that that's a waste. I have to pay it. It's unfair because I do not eat there. The last 2 months almost, I did not eat there a meal, and I now it's coming a little bit complain, yeah. I found it really unfair that we gotta pay it. As a chef, you have to pay it. Why? That's unfair. That's no reason. No reason, yeah. When I finished school, I remember in Czechoslovakia, like or Czech Republic, the same thing, yeah. Like here in Austria, but there also, yeah. I remember I finished school and I was like, hey, that was like a normal thing, yeah. I never say normal, but I was like, okay, it's what can I do? Yeah? I wanted that job, so you just take some money out of my salary because you tasting, you know, when you do this and that, and what? It's like, I do tasting, yes, but should I not do it? So I pay money because I cooking for you. There was a private company. It was a private sector. It was like a hotel. I was working after school, so I actually cook for you. It's like for you, I'm making, because you are the businessman, you are the owner. I just get the salary every month and a few days off, and I have to pay because I'm making the food tastier. I just don't see it there, guys. Yeah, there is no reason to do that, and I tell you also why. Because you could say this argument, like we could say, let's say we say they're like, hey, you know, you cooking this, and you tasting. You have to, yeah, but you have to taste some stuff, yeah. But I gotta tell you, now when I was really almost 2 months no eating a meal there, I was thinking about this, what I just said. I was thinking about it, yeah, like, and it's that how much actually I taste, because I tell you guys, I really try to avoid, unless it's really necessary, I taste the meals, yeah. It's like when I'm making a sauce, or you know, I'm making a soup, which is just, you take tablespoon, 2-3 tablespoons of that water, how much salt or whatever, even 5 tablespoons, if you have to do, which is nothing, yeah, especially when you cooking like 100 liters of soup and you just put 3-4 tablespoons of to try, okay. Meat, you don't really have to try. You don't really have to try meat, because as a cook, you know when the meat is soft or how is it. You don't have to cut it. Now I'm not talking about steak, like when I'm talking about like when you're making like a meals, when you have 50 kg of like some meat, some part, and you gotta slice it and make from it, let's say, I don't know, 100 portion, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? So this you don't have to try, although there is anyway always cuts off. There is cuts off, because you have cuts off. It's just like this, and many times we have a minus or plus, so there is like, you know, minus means minus, like some people cancel their meals, so we have like 5-10 less, but we already have that meals cooked, or the other way around. And when it's the other way around, we have to make what we have from it for everybody. So there is, I do not know how they weight it, but it's just like, because I don't do that, yeah, there is like other people, I'm just like I'm cooking there, and there's like other part just the what do you call the guy, butcher, so he does that, and doesn't matter, yeah, but there is cuts off. But still, you do not have to try the meat, yeah, you do not have to try it, yeah. And even if it's not worth a buck, it's a dollar, a euro or dollar, whatever, it's not worth that. And even if it's, yes, you gotta try if it's okay, nah? But it's not a meal. Why I have to pay for the whole meal? There is no reason to do that. So when I look back, and I was like honest with myself, like, hey, wait, 2 months I didn't take a meal there, but I tasted, no, but really nothing, like really. If I made a salad or something, it's like 2, 3, 4. If you do for the whole day, myself, 5 tablespoons of some taste something, that's a lot already for the last 2 months. So it's not true. This argument is just doesn't work. It's not true. It's nonsense, and it's not fair. It isn't fair that we gotta pay food because we work in a kitchen. That's not fair. It in the end of the month, it does a lot. It's almost like 80 bucks, and that's just not fair. And I remember it's not only here in the work I'm working now, but it was also in when I worked before in Czechia. I was working, but not everywhere. Not everywhere. Yeah, in Czechia, I changed work many times because I traveled, and it was not like that, not at all. Yeah. Wait, actually, it was never like that. It was only that work when I finished my school, when I was like 18, 19. I went first, like my job was at that hotel in the village, so there I had to pay, and now it's here again where I work. So you gotta pay like food, yeah. Otherwise, all the restaurants, Sweden, New Zealand, wherever I work, England, whenever I worked, you did not have to pay a meat. You just, because I remember in New Zealand when I was working in Italian restaurant, I brought my own stuff, and we could have their meals for lower price, yeah. But I just was cooking my stuff and bringing to the work. And the same was also, but Sweden, guys, I was working in Sweden, and this was totally opposite. This was crazy. Actually, it was a hotel, and I was there like breakfast chef, waiter, and no, what do you call the guy who is cleaning the rooms? Yeah, we've been just doing also housekeeping, and it was a small like hotels, yeah, like very on the north, like behind the Arctic Circle. So, and we've been switching. It was amazing. I met there, like it was one of my bestest work I ever had in my life, and amazing people I met there, yeah. And this was there from all over the world, but this was totally opposite. We we came to work. Depends what I did. Like if I had a breakfast time, I was there from 6, and then to 8 o'clock come all the other people. We always were like rotating, and on one side did this, and then cleaning sauna, like, and 3 days this, and then it was this. Actually, I love, because it's like I never get not bored. Yeah, bored, but it's like it's not so like super routine, because you changing scenery. And evening sometimes you had waiters, a waiter job, yeah, because there was only dinners. But breakfast was there a buffet, because it was hotel. It was actually not a hotel, but it was like the hut, those huts. One big house, few rooms, and then the other was huts, and then the big house was like buffet, breakfast. And for lunch was only soup. Yeah, because the restaurant didn't cook throughout the day. But what I try to say, guys, I came there, 8 o'clock, all the staff came, we sit down, and we all ate breakfast. Crazy. And I could not believe it. I was like, can I have, I just was like, I didn't want to be awkward, so I just ate as other people ate. This was Sweden, for free. The whole buffet. Crazy. Like 6, 7, 8 people just sitting around, like you walking there, you take a bread, butter, jam, ham, whatever you want, eggs, bacon, porridge. You just ate for free. Nobody said minus anything, yeah? Yeah, and some places it's just like this, and I'm just saying it's unfair. I'm not gonna name where I work. No hate. I love their work. I love the people I work with. But they don't like it too. And it's just saying that it's unfair. All the other stuff out of the kitchen, from the company where I work, they do not have to pay the lunches. But we do, because we work in kitchen. Something to think about it. It's not fair. Guys, have a sweet day. It was a little bit negative, but also positive. And my belly. And thank you for coming. Don't forget, please, like button, share, and subscribe. My daughter is coming. Hello? Ahoj, Mišanku.